Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some serious chatter. And it's about a potential game changer for the Bills, secondary, and honestly, for their entire defensive outlook this season. Word from sources close to Adam Schefter suggests that the Los Angeles Chargers might be making a bold move by trading Derwin James, their star safety, to the Bills in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Now, I know what you're thinking. This could be one of the biggest moves we've seen this season, especially for a Bills team that's been looking to tighten up their secondary and add some serious star power to their back end. Let's dig into what this could mean. The Chargers are currently sitting at 5-4, and while they're in the playoff hunt, they've been allowing an alarming 22. 8 points per game, not terrible, but far from elite. They're also prioritizing youth on their defensive line and looking to extend some key wide receivers, which means they're making moves to get their offense back on track after allowing 205 points over their last 9 games. That's a lot of points, and it's clear that their defense, especially their safeties, could use a shot of adrenaline. That's where Derwin James comes in. The Bills, on the other hand, have a secondary that's been a bit vulnerable, especially with Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer aging, along with Rapp's status uncertain due to concussion concerns. Adding a player like James would be a huge upgrade. Now let's talk about Derwin James himself. This guy is a 3-time Pro Bowler, and he's been absolutely dominant this season. In 2025, he's racked up 42 solo tackles, 16 assists, a total of 58 combined tackles, and even chipped in with 5 sacks and 2 interceptions. His PFF grade this year is an impressive 89.2, placing him among the top safeties in the league. His ability to cover, to read plays, and to make game-changing plays is what sets him apart. He's versatile enough to play in the box, as a deep safety, and even as a hybrid linebacker at times. His coverage rate is a stellar 92%, and his EPA per target sits at -0.24, meaning when he's on the field, teams don't throw very often or very successfully against him. His career stats are even more impressive. 298 solo tackles, 112 assists, 5 sacks, 18 interceptions, and 5 pick-sixes. Injuries have been minimal over his career, which is another huge plus, and his ability to stay healthy and impact games on multiple levels makes him a perfect fit for the Bills' defense. Imagine what this kind of player would do for the Bills' secondary. We already have some good pieces, but James, with his elite coverage skills, would elevate the entire unit. His presence would give Tre'Davious White and Dane Jackson more freedom to attack the ball, and he would help neutralize the best receivers in the league, especially in the AFC East, where division rivals like Miami and New York boast some explosive pass catchers. The Bills' defense has been solid, but adding a player of James's caliber could push them into that next tier, a true lockdown safety who can change the game with turnovers and big plays. From the Bills' perspective, this move makes a lot of sense financially too. The Chargers are looking to free up about $14 million in cap space by trading James, which they need as they focus on extending key players on their wide receiver core and younger players on their defensive line. For the Bills, with a cap space of around $16 million, making this move could be a smart way to bolster the secondary without sacrificing too much cap flexibility. It's a win-win scenario if it comes to fruition, and it would send a powerful message to the rest of the AFC that the Bills are all in on making a Super Bowl push again this season. Now, let's look at what kind of impact James could have on the field. His addition would significantly improve the Bills' ability to defend against the pass, especially against those high-powered offenses like the Chiefs or Dolphins. His ability to cover deep threats would neutralize players like Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle, forcing quarterbacks to look elsewhere or take riskier throws. Plus, his tackling and run support are top-notch, which is crucial against teams that want to establish the run and then attack through play action. His presence would also boost the Bills' turnover differential. He's projected to grab around 8 INTs this season, and his knack for forcing fumbles and creating turnovers could be a game-changer in close contests. The stats tell the story too. When James is on the field, the Bills' defense sees a significant bump in efficiency. Their opponent's yards per pass drop from around 6'9" to just 5'8" with James in the lineup, and their coverage EPA improves by about 24%. That's a massive difference. The Bills' chances of winning close games go up considerably because of the extra turnovers and the ability to clamp down on third downs. Their third down conversion rate allowed could dip from 37.5% to around 32%, which is a huge deal when trying to close out games. Defensive coordinator Sean McDermott would have a field day designing schemes around James's versatility, and it would give opposing offenses nightmares. And let's not forget the ripple effect this could have on the entire team. Jordan Poyer's injury concerns and the aging of players like Micah Hyde have left some vulnerability in the backfield. Bringing in James would provide a safety blanket, allowing the Bills to play more aggressively and take risks knowing that they have one of the league's best safeties in the back end. It's also about setting a tone. The Bills have been known for their physical, aggressive defense, and adding a player like James would only reinforce that identity. Looking at the AFC landscape, this move could be a serious game-changer, especially when considering the odds for the Super Bowl. Currently, the Bills are sitting at around plus 900, but with a move like this, some sportsbooks might bump their odds closer to plus 420, reflecting their enhanced defensive prowess. James's ability to neutralize top receivers and make game-changing plays could be the difference-maker in playoff seeding, and ultimately the road to Super Bowl LVIII. The Bills have been close before, but with this kind of upgrade, they might just be ready to take that final step. Now, some analysts are a bit cautious, pointing out that the Chargers might see this as a necessary step to rebuild and focus on their future, but many are optimistic that this could be a steal for the Bills. They see James as a pivotal piece, a true game-changer who can elevate the entire defense and help the Bills finally break through in a tough AFC field. The Bills' front office has been aggressive in the past, making bold moves to improve their roster, and this potential trade fits right into that mold. If it happens, it could be one of those moves that fans talk about for years, similar to the acquisitions of Von Miller or Stephon Gilmore in recent seasons. In the end, this is about more than just adding a player, it's about sending a message. The Bills are serious about contending, and bringing in Derwin James would be a statement that they're not just participating in the postseason. They're here to dominate and make a real run at bringing home another Vince Lombardi trophy. The AFC is stacked, no doubt, but with James in the fold, the Bills would have one of the most formidable defenses in the league, capable of shutting down the league's best offenses and creating opportunities for their own offense to thrive under Josh Allen's leadership. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Bills Mafia? Are we on the verge of witnessing one of the most exciting defensive upgrades in recent memory? Would Derwin James be the perfect piece to push us into that Super Bowl conversation? The potential is huge, but as always, it's all about execution and timing. We'll keep our fingers crossed that this rumor turns into reality because the impact on the Bills' defense and possibly on their entire season could be monumental. Imagine the energy, the confidence, and the swagger that this kind of talent would bring to Orchard Park. We've seen flashes of greatness before, but with a player like James, the Bills could be unstoppable. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Do you believe this move will happen? Are you excited about the potential impact? Or do you think the Chargers might hold on to him? Either way, we'll be here following every twist and turn of this story, bringing you all the latest updates and analysis. So stay tuned, because the NFL season is heating up and the Bills are right in the middle of the action. Thanks for being part of our community, and let's hope this rumor turns into a game-changing reality very soon. We're all in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Buffalo Bills football.